breaking news. Paige Bueckers has torn her ACL in her left knee in a pack-up basketball game. She had an MRI on Monday. But now it's for sure she's going to be out for all next year already. Obviously, this is a huge blow for UConn women's basketball. And I get they have some talent on the roster. But the thing is, she's your best playmaker. Your best shooter. Not really. She could shoot the ball, yes. But your best player, your best playmaker, one of your better defenders. And she could have impacted the team in a big way next year. She could have. I'm saying for sure right now, they're not going to get close to the national championship. I don't see a national championship happening for them this year because of this injury. I'm not saying it to be a hater. I'm just saying it because you lost your best player. What's the likelihood you're going to win a national championship now? Probably less than 20%. And they struggled last year without her even, if you keep that in mind. Because they had Olivia Ness-Adota, Kristen William. Luckily they got back Aaliyah Edwards, Nika Mule, Dorka Uhas. Remember, Dorka got hurt in the Final Four game. Caroline Ducharme, and Izzy Fudd. So they got some players still, and Aubrey Griffin and Amari DeBerry. They even got a transfer from Fairfield in Lou Lopez Senecal, Senechal. It's with the accent E, by the way. She was like really, really good at Fairfield. I mean, like a 2021-2022 MAAC Player of the Year, a 3-time first team, 2-time All-Met team, Rookie of the Year, and All-Rookie team. So she's going to help some, but the thing is, you don't have a true point. You don't have like a Paige Bueckers that can make a difference on this team. And that's the thing. I mean, Kristen Williams is gone, like 14.2 points per game. That was your other. Luckily, you had Izzy Fudd back, and that's 20.1 points per game. Carolina's 10.2. Ivana Westbrook is even gone too. I've even forgot to mention her name. That's a big blow. So it does shorten the rotation some as well. And this is going to be interesting how they fare without her this year. Because they do have some interesting non-conference games. If you keep that in mind. Like Texas. I know Texas just lost somebody to the transfer portal that's committed to Florida now. They're top half of the team in the Big 12 next year. I would say no higher than 4. But they could very well, because of what they lost. And sure, they gained a few players. It's just, I don't know how good they're going to be next year. NC State. That was a team that UConn beat last year. NC State could beat them. Duke is a good team. But I know they were not as, like, they didn't make it as far. But Iowa, I think, was a good team. I think so. But I for sure know Oregon State isn't. But I'm going to check based on last year's record real fast. But going through the rest of their schedule, they got Notre Dame to deal with. They made it further last year. They got Princeton. I don't know about how good Princeton is. To be honest, I really don't know. But I for sure know Maryland could be taking a step back with a few players lost to the transfer portal, but they gained some as well. So we'll see on them. I don't know about Florida State, but I for sure know that South Carolina is probably going to be UConn. I'm sorry, I'm just calling it the way it is right now because it's the truth. South Carolina brings back nearly everybody. Nearly. In Iowa last year, trying to look. And you know how good Iowa is. They lost in the lost in the round 32, but they still have their best player back. So it's not as intriguing of a matchup now. Paige Bueckers versus, what's her name? I should know her name, but Caitlin Clark. Yep, that's right. So they're a good team. Iowa's a good team, so you can't sleep on them by any stretch if you get to play them. If you do. Florida State, you don't have to worry. They were an NCAA tournament team, but they barely got in. They were like a first four type of deal. So in Oregon State, you probably don't have to worry about either because they were 17-14 last year as well. But I'm going to check whether or not they made it to the NCAA tournament real fast. Nope. I don't think so. Oh, it was in the WNIT. They were in the WNIT last year in a quarterfinal. So that's a decent-ish team. So, as you could tell, there are some quality NCAA tournament teams on the schedule. And granted, we don't know if I was going to beat Oregon State or not. That's a play-in. Like, a winner of that game plays UConn, a winner of UConn and Duke. I'm pretty sure Duke women are good anyway, but I would go ahead and check. Real fast. I'm pretty sure they were. I know they had, but they started strong, but then they ended 17. Oh, they ended 17-13 last year. That's decent-ish. Oh, actually, they didn't make the NCAA tournament. So, yeah, UConn should beat Duke. Should, but that doesn't mean will. So, and here's another question to throw into the mix here because of this news. Does Paige Bueckers come back a year from now? That's the biggest question because the thing is it worth for her to come back for one more year? Because she's had back-to-back injuries now. I don't know if she's wanting to come back for another year or not to prove herself. I don't know. I really, really don't know. It wouldn't shock me either way. But I would think she would want to go ahead and go. Because I don't know what else she could do at UConn. But that's besides me. Besides winning the championship, of course. But in terms of a conference championship, I think that's still achievable. But we'll see, because there are a few quality teams, but not like a lot. So, anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys later. It's going to be to 400 subscribers or more by the end of this year.